Alrighty, we're back. I accidentally ended the stream rather than the recording, so we're gonna crop that out. I wish YouTube still had its editor, because when I upload this, I want to be able to edit the video and crop that little part out at the end. But I'm gonna have to put it in a separate YouTube editor. YouTube create app. Start creating. Studio.youtube.com. Yes, so how do I edit my videos? There used to be a built-in editor. They don't do that anymore. They just remove that shit, man, because they didn't want to keep supporting the software or whatever. Come on. Come on. Well, let's go back to Slay the Spire 2. Yeah. Yeah. There's no, There's no, what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? There's no YouTube editor. That's what I'm trying to say. What the fuck? YouTube Create app. Get it on Google Play, download on App Store. Helpful tool for creating shorts. But they got rid of... What happened to the YouTube editor? What happened to the YouTube video editor? Retires its web-based video editor. It is extremely low usage and outdated Flash-based technology. Post-upload web tool, allowing you to perform basic tasks like trimming and splitting clips, blurring areas, and managing. Oh, I can do perform a basic function of trimming? Is this true? I can perform a basic trim function? Where? How? There. Okay. I've been listening to this new song. I want you guys to hear it, by the way. Let me see if anyone's watching the stream. It's called Misery by Pupsies. A little bit on the... It might be doing it a little bit too much, but it's within the ballpark of something that I enjoy. You know, if who makes the hard style? Ziz shit. What's his name? Tevez. If Tevez made a hardstyle remix of the song, I can 100% see myself bumping this shit. 100%, 100%. I'm envisioning it in my head. Maybe I should make it myself. Sorry, there was some noise in the background. Some kids. Let's see. 20% speed boost.
But it's really kind of misery. The guy where you were nice to me, but only in the evening.
have to pause this. Sorry guys, I'm killing the vibe here, but I had to trim and cut videos.
Here's how to cut and edit your videos using the YouTube Studio Editor. You gotta just press record. First thing you want to do is go into the YouTube Studio, and then you're gonna go open or cut to this Live tab. And from here, you can actually scroll down, find the video. You are gonna go into Details. Once we're inside of this view, all you need to do is go over here to the left.
Editor. It has to be an uploaded video already, and you can only do it on lives. You can only trim lives. Make clips. I'm gonna make this a private video. Save. Click the video. Editor, there we go. Wait, this doesn't seem... If you're allowed to trim a video that's already been published, or can't you basically rewrite? I don't know if that's a... Look, I'm all about having the freedom to do whatever you want with the content you own. But if a video... How do I say this? If a video you uploaded is being edited in post, and then you still get to... I don't know, it just feels... There's something wrong about that, I think. Like being able to change something. I mean, the internet will document it if it's important enough. Alright, that's the end of the video. If you have any more arguments in favor of using a defender and a pickaxe, go ahead. I presume you are taking into account that you're using and you're mining it super fast. Right, that's the end of it. See you guys later. Peace out. Right there, we got to cut right there. Later, peace out. That really? Hold on. See you guys later. Peace out. There we go. I'll keep in the last 2 clicks. Whatever. Save. Make sure you preview the video before. Once your edits are applied, they'll be permanent. Can be done. You can still retrieve your original video with the Google Takeout. During processing, the viewers will see the current video and editing will be unavailable. After that edit is successfully applied, we'll update any visibility or monetization video restrictions. I acknowledge that, and these changes are permanent, yes. Video editing is in progress. Is this what Mr. Beast does? He just edits his videos that have been released in post. I know what he does is he changes the thumbnail. Dude, the YouTube algorithm is so... I don't care what anyone says. The algorithm maximizing engagement is not the same as there being it's like saying gambling are the best games of all time because they have the best engagement, profits, and blah blah blah. No, the best video games of all time, in my opinion, as a video gamer, not someone who cares about the metric of profitability or engagement, these stupid ass metrics. Like fun, which is a subjective thing, obviously. But fun, whatever that is. Your personal enjoyment, which is the only one that should matter to you. The measure of fun with a video or a video game, it's not Mr. Beast videos, I'll tell you that. It's not Mr. Beast videos. That's the shit you watch on the... That's the shit you just watch on the toilet, I guess, or what. It's basically just another show on TV, which is kind of what Mr. Beast is doing. I think he's got a contract with Netflix or... I don't know. Let's just stop talking about Mr. Beast. Dude, how long does it take for a video to just get trimmed? Alright, I mean, I'll wait it out. But we're done with that. The video is going to go uploaded, and then I'm going to make it public after it's done. And blah, 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 blah. Let's continue playing. Defy, proceed. Let's put the audio back on, I think. Turn the music off, maybe. Get rid of ambience, too. Aha! Ooh, that's a pretty cheap reanimate. Is that good? You can see it as roughly block for 7 per mana. So in terms of mana efficiency, not the greatest. but it's very block dense. It's something you can play on the turns that enemies aren't attacking too, which is great. I mean, summon is a retaining block, so 3 mana pay for a retaining block. That's pretty good. It costs $38. Geez, what is the currency even called? Gold, obviously. Why is it? Why does the symbol look like that? By the way, I don't know. Retained first hand. Regal pillow. Bears. The way you gotta view max HP is you get 10 HP, current HP, you get 10 max HP. And then you also get, whenever you rest, you get 3 extra HP on each rest. Regal pillow in comparison, yeah, it'll just give you the extra 15 on every rest. I don't think any of these are worth buying, I think. Prep time. It's like Batman. I think I'm buying this and I'm doing a card removal, and should I buy a potion? Should I buy a potion? Those are the 2 shops, so I can choose either way. We gotta start thinking now. The way the future path looks ahead of me is gonna determine how much I'm actually purchasing here. So that's another thing. So if I take this shot, which is earlier, 1 elite, 2 elites, no bonfires in between. That seems pretty weak. Bonfire. Bonfire. One elite. So I miss out on the elite, but I get 2 extra campfires. That's probably a worthy trade. This just seems brutal though. No rests in between. I'm gonna take damage probably, man. So I wish the game would just drop the architect. Drop that 4th act. Because the way you play the game versus when you don't have an act 4, the way you once you play the game is very different, right? If you know the game is going to end on act 3, the effort you put out towards conserving resources, you don't need to conserve resources. If you know an act 4 exists, then yeah, you'll conserve resources. Because the Act 4 will be up ahead, and you'll have time to spend more resources there in terms of the shop and the sort of upgrades you're doing, and yeah, because you get it in the first game, you get a guaranteed shop and rest site right before the mini boss and the final boss of Slay Spire 1, which is the evil heart. So, was this video trimmed? Let me see. Energy sword, pretty much. Alright, that's the end of it. See you guys later. Peace out. Okay. Video edit went through. Hello. So I was informed, or was compliment getting into days with. I didn't live. Pickaxe. You pretty. But we're gonna see here the that brings quick time for the up dot pickaxe is in it. I don't know why I was skipping through that video. I don't know what I was looking for. Set it to public. And we're good with there. Good there. I don't know if I should. Well, I don't care. I don't care what people think. But when I first started playing Solar Conquest 2, I was like, is there gonna be a? I mean, I got the same feeling a lot of people I think will have, which is that why is a grown man playing Roblox? That's weird. I agree, but I exclusively am playing Solar Conquest 2. I'm not really playing any other game. And I like Solar Conquest 2. It's a good game. I think I've said this quite a few times before. But all right, let's continue playing this. I think this right path is better. I'm just gonna do this right path probably. Maybe skip the. No, we're probably not skipping the shop for a res site. Let's see, res site, 2 elite versus 2 res site, 1 elite in a shop. Well, this is a shop too, so these cancel out, these cancel out, these cancel out, these cancel out. What we're left with is comparing this. Or no. Yeah, technically. Technically it's more like this, or like this. Technically we're comparing just these things. Because, yeah. This cancels out. These cancel out. This cancels out too, in case we ever, because these are mutually exclusive, and then this is, or yeah. So basically, it's just 2 campfires for an elite. Is that worth it? Yeah. I think a campfire is worth, the rewards for a campfire is worth a little bit less than an elite. And obviously, sometimes it's necessary, or else you'll just die. So you need to stop by a campfire sometimes. Let's continue ahead, because the path ahead's linear. Oh, we didn't buy. We didn't buy. I forgot to buy from the shop. No. No, la polizia. Do I end the run here? I don't like when I make mistakes like that. I want to just give up. We're going to call that a no, because I could have done a card removal. We're not going to call that a tactical skip. I should have done a card removal. And I should have bought summoned, bare minimum. And then maybe more. But probably not. I don't feel good after that. What just happened? How much did this block? 5 plus 9? 14? This card blocked 14 for 1 minute. That's pretty good. And it can block more if the enemy hits harder. Or if it's a multi-attack, the rounding sometimes works in your favor. I guess we play on it. I mean, I don't know, man. It's a pretty good card. I don't want that going away. Alright, hold on. Let me do my little chipmunk voice. I act polite cause it's nice to be nice. I act polite cause it's nice to be nice. In my pockets the pipe, I'm not around the truck there, then switch my side. I can tell it's too lame, and I look at my eyes. It's real, and the color is size. I should be like her if it feels inside. Jump with the code I'm bad. By the code I'm bad. Like trash bags, like a code in the night. Like a code in the night. Like trash bags, like a code. At the circus right now, 500 faces in the crowd, and they're singing my song. Hit a cup and a cash to my yard. That show names me to cut. For now, still this is great stuff down. How I knew fit in those days, but I can't move on. I'll still run one now. Don't let them run, but I'm not, but I could abide. by the coat I bide. My trash bag is like a coat I buy. Like a coat I would buy. My trash bag is like a coat. Will he escape this turn, actually? Wow! He doesn't die to Doom! I got scammed! Wait, he doesn't die to Doom? Well, I just wasted... I know I wasted... Did I waste energy defending on the turn that I... Let me rewatch my stream. Okay, we're abandoning this run. I don't like making mistakes. Ooh. Let's see if I made a mistake. I did, because I had an extra strike, and I could have played it over playing Grave Warden. And that would have killed him, right? I would have done the last 3 damage necessary to win, right? Also, did I fuck? I did. I think. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't have lethality anyways. I was about to say, did I fuck up the lethality order? I didn't. So, but I did fuck up that last strike there. Okay, I'm giving up. Well, now we know. Doom. Doom doesn't stop an escape. The enemy resolves their turn, then Doom happens. So if they escape, then you know, obviously. I mean, that's sort of obvious now that I think about it, but. Yeah, let's just abandon. I only want to play Regent or Necrobinder because these are the new guys. I understand the way these guys work is new, in some ways too. Also, so I'm not, especially Defect, I think, and also especially Ironclad too. I think Silent plays roughly the same, but maybe that applies to. I actually don't know how Ironclad works. How does Ironclad work in this? What are his new cards? Is this new? This is new, right? I don't believe seeing this. I believe I've seen this in the first game. Molten Fist is new. Temp Strength is new. Just like Defect's temporary focus. Cinder is new. Necrobinder's grave thingy is kind of like Shrugged-Off's. When you draft a grave, what was it even called? Grave Ward? Grave Warden. Yeah, I did it. I said it right the first time. It just didn't sound right to say Grave Warden for some reason. Yeah. So Shrugged-Off, Grave Warden, they're kind of similar. Tremble is new, and this thing kind of. Wait, didn't this exist in the first game? But you would get it down to 0 cost, or maybe I'm tripping. I think I'm tripping. Blood Wall. That didn't exist in the first game, right? Bully. That's new. Spite is new. Ashen Strike is new. Dismantle is new. Pillage is new. It's a pretty cool card, by the way. Rampage is not new, but I got buffed. It's better in this game, so it's actually like usable. I think now. This is new. This is new. I gotta try out the new Ironclad. I gotta try it out. Also new stuff. This is a different character, I think. Yeah. Okay, they got rid of the crappy, terrible, like, confusing wording on this. So basically, at the end of your turn, if this is in your exhaust pile, it gets played for free, right? That's how it works. So basically, just exhaust this, and you get it Play for free. Kind of like Sly. The Sly keyword, somewhat. Stomp is new. This is a multiplayer card, right? I'm just gonna ignore that because I don't have any friends to play with. Every day, man. Every day. Every day I think good company, it's hard to find. It really is, man. When you it's I don't know, it's hard to find. Colossus is new. Actually played with that. That's new. I don't know if that seems good. My chips, we all fit, but me in public, my face red. If I pop this pill, you're left on red. It's not a very good card. It's kind of like Sly. Not very. It's not even mediocre. It's below. It's underperforming that. If you exhaust it, it's like Sly. Evil Eye looks like a good card. That's new. That's new. Exhaust. Conditional mana gain if you had exhausted a card this turn. I'll just hang back and watch my life play out. I'm gonna play the Jelly Mix version. Let's turn on the playback speed to normal because it's already sped up and pitched up a little bit in this mix. This is new? Well, that looks pretty good as an upgrade. That's new. Expect a fight, that's new. That's new. Oh, this is cool. Wait, this is cool. I want to try this out. That's cool. My face red. If I pop this pill, you're left on red. Baby, let me be sad. Like a vignette. That's not new, but I was clicking on something. Vicious. This is pretty much just the Watcher's card. Is it not? But yeah, that's on him now. Ironclad. Stampede. That looks like a pretty cool card. That's new. New card. These are weird cards. It's like conditional, do something, or do nothing. Because if you play this card without the condition, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if I really like that design. I'm not sure if I really like that design. Conflagration. That's new. Very big strength bonuses with that. 4x strength bonus. Feet is the same, right? Thrash, Fiend Fire, Tear Asunder. That's new. That's new. Is new. That's not new, is it? I think it is actually. New. This is a pretty cool card. Giant rocks. 1-2 punch. That's not new. That's just it's rebranded in it. I don't know, it's rebranded. That's not new. That's new, right? Stoke. This is a new card. Oh! just heal. That's pretty cool. Lord of the Rings, but I feel like I'm Frodo on my iPhone taking videos in slow-mo. The only thing you can tell this shit is a GoPro. Lord of the Rings, but I feel like I'm Frodo on my iPhone taking videos in slow-mo. That's new. Aggression. This is new, right? I don't think I've seen this. That's new. That's new. That's a multiplayer card. Dark Embrace. It's back. And it's nerfed. You could say it's nerfed. It used to be, the upgrade used to be draw 2 cards. And you would still pay the 2 energy cost. But overall this is a weaker card. You would want to pay 2 extra, pay the extra energy if you could draw 2 cards whenever an exhaust happens. 20 kilos in my pocket. Pull my dogs with me in the market. Maybe everybody on my head like I'm on it. Me a rubber, I dress up, Polly Pocket. Kill, have a bag and head north. Oh shit, so I don't damage our rapport. To a party and return it to a farm. Equivalent of 100 caps, there's a flaw. Booty to booty, wanna write. Pyre, that's new, but that's sort of meant to supplement the fact that relics are different in this game. Corruption, it's back. Corruption is back, and it's very OP. It's a very OP card, the developers have realized. And it's a boss reward. It is now a boss reward card. What's the upgrade? It's like old Corruption, right? What's break? Oh, that's cool. A lot of damage, a lot of vulnerable. It's very cheap. That's how you can tell these are, what are they called? What are they called? Ancient rewards. They're ancient rewards. Yeah. Ancient rewards. Oh, whoops. Excuse me. It's hard to talk. It's hard to talk. I'm taking pauses in between, like, my sentences because I have to, like, swallow or... yeah, I don't know. Something's wrong with my speaking right now. Demon form is back. Barricade is back. That's new. Juggernaut's back. That's new. That's cool. And yeah, that's all the new Ironclad. I want to see the new Ironclad. It seems like it'll play differently enough from the first game. As for Silent, doesn't seem like it plays all that differently. I mean, there's all these new cards, but you know, it plays roughly the same. You put some poison, you throw some shivs. It feels similar. It feels similar enough to old Silent, I would say. Inky shivs. What do the inky do? This card deals 1 additional damage and applies 1 week. Oh. So deal 10 damage in 2 weeks. This baby out in the standing shit. They point and stare like I'm famous. Wraith form is back. And it was considered too OP by the devs, I guess. Are they doing this? I mean, demon form is not. Yeah. I heard your song. It's a goof and again. Void form. This is his form. The first 2 cards you play each turn are free to play. That's his thing. Getting free cards. I feel like this. It's more so Necrobinder. Necrobinder has a lot of high cost cards that you want to play. I'm not sure if Regent feels the same necessarily. Not necessarily, I think. What is this? I've never heard this. Bang? How old is this track? Doesn't sound like Joey. Joy Mud Mix, 33 minutes. Head back to this. Head back to this mix. Reaper form. Whenever attacks deal damage, apply that much doom. What? It has retain. This is weak. No way, this is Necrobinder's form. Holy crap. Wait, what? That's a great power. God said I'm the source of the rumors. If you wanna figure out my deal, get a tutor. Brand new psyche, I just pulled it out the sewer. FK, kissy face. Echo form. Is there a neutral form, I wonder? I'm just curious. Probably not. Try to do a show. Rituals with the crow. Oh, my cologne. Lipstick on the cheekbones. I'm on it. 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 I'm on your talents, your looks, and I frankly don't give a fuck. I tried to fit into, but the world just wouldn't budge. Straight with the guy in the mirror, just fell in love. Cinderella's story, I'm playing Hilary Duff. You a real copy of Crime Dog McGruff. Shit in my pockets, my thighs, they look buff. Just rolled 2 dice, but only one came up. Still had my sunglasses on. First name basis, freshen up at the salon. I don't know what it costs, it's everything I got. I forgot my mess, now my suit is full of snot. These are pretty good cards. I think I've seen all of them except for... I've seen this. I don't think I've seen this, but that's just, These are cool cards. They're like, borderless or whatever. Just like in real life, you could say. You know those special cards in real life in like TCG, CCG games? Mind Rot. Infection. Yucky. Why does that look... Oh. Okay. I just rolled 2 dice, but only one came up. I just bought a lot of tricks with Ethereum. Hold it like a bowl of cereal. Keep it crossed around my neck like Rey Mysterio. Act like the lottery, I'm scratching off the cereal. I cannot justify my purchase. Get offended, thinks I'm a good person. Smashing greed and I help and lift the ceremony. In God we agreed, vanity is my purpose. These are like, what are these called? Curse, event, and quest and token cards. But I mean, really, these are just it says quest, but these are curses. If you draw them, it's a curse. It's not. It's like a wound, right? Where's the wound? Unplayable. I've got the cutest bad habits. Wait, how's Hello World? Oh, is it because you get these from an event? These are event cards? They're not a part of the game regularly? Wait, how are all these event cards? Oh, it's probably it might be one of those events that gives you something from the first game that typically isn't supposed to exist because they removed it from the second game. I'm the fame, so I vanish. I lived in vain, unestablished. I'm so over it. I was up here when I noticed it. I'm just gonna play a random character. Yeah. Paint 2 card awards from the other characters. I want to do that because that sounds fun. Even though anything that like rainbow related is kind of shit because Regent exists, and Regent has a bunch of cards that require star generation, and you just don't get that on characters that aren't regent, so. See me in public, my face going radish. I think I'm genuinely wanting to click Kaleidoscope here. I don't know how good Silence's rares are, enough to end up getting an injury. Precise Scissors feels like too low value for the Silent. And then Kaleidoscope, it's the most fun also. Ugh. And I get going with my friends, swap talking my ends. This seems pretty good. It's draw 3. Draw 3. Or no, it's draw 2. It's draw 2. 1 mana, draw 2. And then the upgrade makes it better, right? Yeah. Makes it draw 3. Also does a little bit of, it does damage through block. I mean, how do you evaluate the value of this card? Without Soul Energies, I don't think it's really that extraordinary. But I think being able to delay block, delay draw, and you only use draw when you need it is, I think that sort of puts Soul cards above regular draw. So, in summary, you're paying card draw. I think I've already assessed this the first time we saw this card, but it itself costs 1. The 3 souls will cost 1 each. That's 4 card cost, draw cost, but you draw 6 in total, 2 times 3. So you get a net draw of 2 cards. Deal 3, not absorb. Hang out, but I'm cost an arm and a leg. Deal 3 damage, draw 2 cards. That's a pretty weak effect. Even when upgraded, deal 4 damage, draw 4 cards. Or no, draw 3 cards in net total. It's kind of whatever. But I really do value the delayed draw. I think it's quite valuable to only draw when you need. Only draw as much as you need at a time. And to be able to conserve the draw for later. It's like, okay, yeah, you paid the cost of drawing the card, but if your turn was already, if you're already satisfied with the way the turn played out, then technically consuming that extra draw didn't matter, right? And now you can conserve that draw later, right? If that makes sense. And I think it's quite valuable in that way. Turn into a whole man, like Lindsay Lohan. Tread no man's land. Glow. Gain some stars. So we're clicking Capture Spirit here, I think. And then we're doing Cold Snap. This is great. I actually love this. It's like Toto. I wind up, that means I don't solo. I'm my man and we tied like a bolo. Flick me up and I look fried in every photo. Lord of the Rings, but I feel like I'm Frodo. Phone taking videos in slow-mo. All the time you told me about the coke blow. Things to smoke is loud dope. Why it doesn't matter to you, I don't know. Cold Snap. Capture Spirit. That's great. I'm going. Did we look at the Underdogs area yet? It didn't matter. Those were just clearly the best 2 cards to pick anyway. I'm pretty sure. Supposed to do when you go. So slow, pow pow. Don't ask what 20 kilos on my pot. Cold Snap is just great. It's a great card. On the turn you play it. 6 damage. 2 block. Okay. But 2 block in perpetuity. And the next time you're playing that Cold Snap, block for 5, deal 6, which is like an Iron Wave. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Capture Spirit's good. I like delayed draw. Even if it's draw net 2, I think the delayed draw you get puts it above. Puts it above. It's a good card. So I'm gonna finish Act 1 and then I'm probably gonna end stream. Yeah, probably. Hold on. Let me call someone right now. Alright. I just had to make a call real quick. In real life, shoot 2 zips on the flight. I wish there was a way to highlight everything, like this one mod I was running. The draw future is nice, but it doesn't let me like see what's important. With like, I don't want to have to hover in between, you know, over everything. I have to like circle everything now or something. I'll just pour 2 zips. Why are we? We don't need to highlight these. Don't ask why 20 kilos in my pocket. Skin made of rubber. I dress up Polly Pocket. Alright. So how can we do this? 1 campfire, 1 elite. 1 shot, 1 elite. A campfire by itself, not good. An elite. An elite before a campfire. That's kind of sketch. 6 combats into an elite's kind of sketch, bro. Brother, Buraza. That's kind of sketch. But you get a campfire right after, and then another elite, and then another campfire. That's 2 campfires, but it's placed after the elite, which is terrible. But there's 2 elite path, and technically 3 elite path, but this is insane, I think. Don't ask why 20 kilos in my pocket. Service animal, my dog's with me in the market. Skin made of rubber, I just saw Polly Pocket. I want to listen to some music still, but maybe not. No, I shouldn't. You know, I shouldn't. Music is distracting when I'm playing Slay the Spire 2, so we're gonna play with a little bit of faint BGM in the background. How about that? What's this? Got a notification. Play with a little bit of faint BGM in the background, maybe. Don't ask why 20 kilos in my pocket. Service animal, dogs with me in the market. Skin made of rubber, I dress up Polly Pocket. Lily, everybody on my head like a bonnet. I don't know what path I like. All of them are kind of dookie a little bit. Maybe shop into elite. That seems good. And then after that, I can go elite, campfire, or probably campfire. This is probably the best path. So we can go left or right, whether we want 3 combats or Or 2 combats. We're gonna go 3 combats. We're not taking this right side at all. I want combats. Let's go left. It's probably the best path we have right there. Alright, block. I need a block for 6 this turn. That should be pretty easy to do. Let's go ahead and hit up the one that is less HP. And then we need to block for an extra. Or we can not block and just take 4 damage. I don't want to take 4 damage. Do 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 do. So either which way, I'm reducing the damage I take by 2, whether I weaken left or right. Oh, hold on. Oh, we might end stream soon. Sorry. Whoever I was calling responded. I was gonna play some video games with them. That's the plan. 3, 9. That's 12. 12 damage. 12 damage. We can't kill anyone this turn. We can full block probably though. Let's try to do that. Ah, this blocks so bad though. This blocks so badly. Wait, that reduced by 3? Wait, how? Why? Why did that round 9 times 0.25? Does it round up for me? I think the game rounds up. Then. But 3 times 0.25 is 0.75. That would only be 2. Okay. Okay, I see what's happening. Okay. I can only deal damage in instances of 6. Well, that's not true, because we might draw neutralize. Alright, we're going to capture spirit this one then. I was deciding whether left or right to capture spirit on. But I think we're definitely capturing spirit rather than striking. And how much damage are we taking? Just 4, that's fine. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. If I can just draw. If I can just draw a good card here, man. Dude, that's all my strikes and defense. All my special cards are in the back of the deck. What the fuck, man? I was trying to get to my special cards to do something special here, but I guess not. And then we'll take 1 if it means dealing 6 damage. Where's weaken? Or, not weaken, neutralize. Neutralize and capture spirit. Hopefully we'll hit one of them and finish this guy off. Hold on. Okay. Gonna end stream soon, I think, here. So we're killing you, right? Or I guess we could delay it. We don't have to. I could probably just full block and that won't be a problem. Okay, let's do that then. We're gonna delay. We're gonna delay things here. There we go, capture spirit, great. So we're gonna do that. Do that. And do that. And there we go, we get to save these draws. Ain't that a nice thing? And you get to save your draws for later. He's dead. Alright, what are we getting here? This new Sly keyword, man. What's up with this new Sly keyword? It really wants you to play into this Sly shit. This isn't, I don't know if I want to do that though, play into this Sly shit. I mean, I have natural synergy with Survivor, and getting it paired up is easier because I have souls. The delayed draw is going to make it so I can time that up better. By the way, not as an only delayed draw, it's manaless draw, so you can combo things better. So you can pay the cost of drawing now, and then later on the cost of draw will be nothing because souls cost nothing. So that's another great thing about souls. That's probably the main thing that's good about souls, the fact that it's a delayed draw mechanic. I think that's why I like souls so much, because it's really better than just, if you just work out the numbers like I do. It really is better than that. Which is why, you know, it's supposed to feel like, it only draws 2 or 3 for 1 mana and it does puny damage. No, it does more than that. Capture Spirit's a really great draw card. I don't like any of these, man. This is Underdogs once again. And so what that means is Skulking Colony, Reaper Eel, and the 3 thingies that bury themselves when they get hit. Haze is good for the things that bury themselves. I guess there's that. As for the Skulking Colony, does poison apply? I think it applies on their turn, so it doesn't count towards the 20 damage buildup. So any damage you contribute with poison it's free damage. It doesn't cost you the 20 limit. But all of them are just garbage. I don't want to skip, but maybe I do. Survivor into Reflex, Survivor into Ricochet. It's definitely not Ricochet. It's either Haze or Reflex, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we've got Draw. We've got Draw and we've got Block. Do we just need damage now? Maybe we need some damage with Haze? We sort of have the skeleton of... The thing is, Draw is always good, man. So, like... And I don't want to commit to doing Poison. Poison's good when you stack it up. If you have one Poison card that's sort of standalone, it's pretty garbage, typically. When you play Poison, you gotta lean into it. So I'm just gonna take the Draw, because Draw is good. But right now, this Reflex feels bad, because it's bad. I'm not paying 3 mana to draw 2 cards if I don't get the Survivor to pair with it. It'll just eat up my draws, and that'll suck. Which is kind of like why I want to skip it. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a shop. Okay, I have a shop. So I can maybe try to get some comboage with it. If I didn't have a shop and it was just like combats and campfires, I don't think I would feel comfortable picking this card. But if I know I have a shop and I can find a way to make it work, sure, I'll pick it up. Problem is, for these next 4 combats, which should be fine because I have easy pull for these 3, right? That's 2 regulars and then a shop. For these combats, I'm going to be playing down a card because this card's just not particularly... It's not good. Do, 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 do. I hit you, right? I hit you. And I'm not going to block for 1 HP. It doesn't seem very smart. So enemy loses 3 HP. This won't proc Thorns, which is nice. That's a neat little thing. Tech. Alright, nice. We got a reflex value. The thing is, here's the thing. I don't even care about drawing this turn. So it's like... No, actually I do. I would like to play Cold Snap. Because that would let me full block, wouldn't it? I'll be a little bit off maybe, but... Anyways. Alright. We don't get the luck. We're full blocking anyways, I'm happy. And then we're gonna capture their soul. Fetch me their soul. Do I want to loop Cold Snap back into the deck? Yes, I think I do. So we're gonna go Cold Snap, Soul. Not defend though. I don't care about looping defend though, I think. Hitting this technically blocks for 10, so I need to do that. But let's see if we can hit off a Cold Snap here. That would be great. I'd also like to get Cold Snap and Survivor. Because then I would block an extra. I'm gonna be taking 1 damage with just the defend, so. Actually, that's not true. I'd be taking a little bit more than that, so. We're gonna try to get Cold Snap. Well, there's our Cold Snap, which is great. I want to see how this resolves. I'm curious to see how this resolves. So I think I'll get hit by the horns before I get to channel my Frost, right? Let's do some science. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna reload just for that. That's a fake laugh, by the way. Kinda. I mean, I forced it a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. I forced that laugh a little bit, but. Okay, let's just play the combat like we did last time, and then we'll catch up to what we were doing. So we did that. We did that. We did that. I'm realizing now we should have just striked because we would be able to hit this without taking the 2 damage if we drew the... What am I trying to say? If we drew the, what do you call it? Because we drew the... If we had striked here, this Capture Spirit would kill this. And I wouldn't take the 2 damage. But anyways. We're definitely dealing 6 and blocking for 5. Because that's very valuable. So we're going to do that. Block for 5 and deal 6 damage. And then we're going to try to soul for the... For the neutralize and the survivor, that would be great if we could get lucky, which we don't, which is fine. So we're definitely doing this. Well, we're definitely doing this, and then we're doing this, I think. And that's a full block. Yeah. Great. Weekend was just what I wanted there. Alright. Now, suck your soul out. Alright, what are we getting? Great Blur. Blur is great because it'll let me stack up my... You could say if I get the Frost Orb into play, it'll keep the Frost Orb, so it'll be like an extra 2 block tacked onto the Blur. I like that. I do like that. But I've got so much draw. I've got Capture Spirit. I've got Reflex. It makes me think I should get a Deflect here. I think Deflect would be great. What's my first upgrade going to be, by the way? Not that we're getting a Campfire, but it is something to think about ahead of time. What am I upgrading in this deck? Maybe Capture Spirit. The default is always neutralized because you know, you get an extra weekend, which is nice. But as long as you have draw upgrades, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about your upgrades. But I'm thinking deflect here. I'm like full blocking almost every turn with cold snaps and deflects. It feels good to have all this extra block where I'm not having to worry about dealing damage or blocking the damage. It's, you know, it's gonna feel great. But it's not gonna scale well. Blur will scale better. It will scale better. I'm thinking Blur then. And we're not doing another Sly because that's stupid. So I'm thinking Blur. I'm thinking Blur here ultimately. It's gonna be good. But they both gain 3 block. Blur's effect is just really nice with the Frost Orb. It's got to be Blur. We're going Blur. And as for the damage plan, we don't have a damage plan yet, but we'll happen upon one eventually. It's going to happen. And it's going to be a very dense one. We're going to pick a very dense one. All right, this way. Might end stream soon. Could be any moment. I'm just waiting for this person to get on. I don't want to stream it. It's gonna be some Terraria. All right. Bring in Snake. 2 extra draw on turn 1. What do we do here? We're surviving. We're defending. Well, let's neutralize. Okay, let's neutralize. Now we can just Survivor. I think I'll be happy with just a Survivor. I don't need to play the defend now. So let's go ahead and do that. See what we get. Just 2 defends. We're going to do Capture Spirit. And we're just going to strike regularly. And we're going to keep our 2 potions. Alright. So we could go Blur. Great, getting good Blur value here. We're gonna go Blur, defend, and maybe, I mean, I don't know what this thing's attack patterns. I don't know if it attacks next turn again. Maybe it might buff its strength. So I'll defend for the minimum. I guess you could say. Blur, defend, strike, and then I'm gonna try to save the soul, because why play it if I don't need to? I don't need to play it. So save 2 block next turn and then strike. And yeah, just save. That's what's so nice about this. You get to conserve the souls if you don't use them. See? Yeah, looks like the conserving block didn't really do much this turn. He's buffing and blocking himself. We don't really have any extraordinary damage cards, so we're not going to play the soul again. We're just going to strike, Cold Snap, strike, and that's full damage. I mean, we couldn't have really drawn into more damage. Well, actually, we can. We can draw into a neutralize. Which, I don't know if we could have also gotten a draw Capture Spirit. I would have done that instead, maybe. So maybe it's kind of nearing the end of the fight. I should have played the soul. You know, we'll play it now. We'll play it now, sure. And it didn't get us anything anyways. We can Energy Pot and end it here now, but I don't think that will be necessary. I think that'll be necessary. Just end turn. More Gucci. Alright, yeah, and we can full block this turn. I'm not really worried about much. Block for 8. Block for that. That's full block now. Suck its soul. And now you're dead. Very good. We're playing very well here. I love this Kaleidoscope I got. It's great, actually. It's the Cold Snap Capture Spirit. Great, great, great. And the Reflex hasn't been so bad either. Lining it up with Survivor because I have the souls. Alright, what are we getting here? Oh my god. Okay. I do need antacids. Got that acid reflux going now. Eat 2 pills, it says. Not pills, tablets. Chew 2 or 3 tablets of calcium carbonate. Fruit flavored, actually. Fruit flavored. Flick flack. Flick flack. That's actually not good. Not into the dragon enemies, because that second hit will get blocked, I'm pretty sure. This is also not particularly strong. I think it's genuinely snake bite. I didn't mean to click on it so fast, but, you know, that's what I wanted to get anyway. People used to say, like, snake bite sucks. Nope. It's pretty dang good, man. Snake bite. People used to meme on how bad this card is, but it's good. When I first saw it, that's what I thought too, but then I realized, you know, the fact that a thing retains and it gives you some solid amount of poison for turns when you don't, when you can go for the damage, it's good. It's a good card, man. Combat lasts around like three turns afterwards, or 2 turns. It's like I say 7, 6. Okay, 2 mana deal 13 is pretty bad. 2 mana deal. Let's see. 5 plus 13. So 2 mana. 2 mana deal 18. Now we're talking. These are some good numbers. And then once you get more poison, it becomes better. It's good. Snake bite's good, man. You're all wrong about snake bite. Snake bite is the best card. Prove me wrong. Spire 2 side chat. Damage common output. Yes, this is about snake bite. Jorbs. He made a video on it. How old? This was like 3 months ago. I remember when it came out.
Hello. I have become the basement gremlin. Slay the Spire 2 is my game, and
Snake bite? I sure hope it does.
day, and then I go to sleep, and then I play Slay the Spire 2 the next day. I live in this hoodie. Should probably change it tomorrow. I am showering.
After watching the Snakebite run, I was convinced Snakebite had some value in raising the floor of off turns when you wanted to attack but drew poorly. Exactly. That's its purpose. And it does it pretty well. I don't think it needs to be buffed. It's good. It's solid. Let's go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright. Let me watch that meme right now. Oh shit. Alright.
Oh shit! Alright!
Yeah. Funny meme. I'm gonna get on Terraria soon, but let me finish this one battle and then we're going. So we're probably gonna have to pop a pot here. We're out of the easy pool, right? Yep. We're into the harder enemies. We're taking 16 damage this turn. We're gonna lower one of them by 3. Kaboom. Maybe I should have popped a pot before I... No, I think I'm fine. I mean, what do I even pop? Skill pot? Usually you want to pop a pot before you press anything because there might be some synergy that ends up occurring, but... Yeah. How much can I block this turn anyway? 10? I'll take 3. I don't want to take 3 if I can avoid it. I want to pop skill pot. I think I should. 1 weak to all enemies. All enemies lose 6 strength. Add 1 shiv into your hand for each card discarded. How much is that? 4 times 6? 24 damage? Wait, can I kill the entire enemy team? Or enemy? Can I kill all the enemies with this, maybe? Who knows? I should probably just go Piercing Whale and take my free damage reduction. Okay, now we can just go full damage. I think I'm just gonna push for full damage now at this point then. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take one more acid tablet. Just come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna push for full damage, I think. I can only deal 15 though. Actually, no, I wanna go blur. And we're just gonna hit the thing that has the least amount of HP. Which is this thing. Should I defend or should I strike? I mean, I should push for damage when I can. Ultimately, that's what the game's about. When enemies die, they stop dealing damage, so... If you can push for damage, you should just push for damage. which is what we're gonna do. I would love to draw the Frost Orb right about now. Also drawn to Survivor. These are really my two biggest cards. And then what am I doing with the other mana? Probably just blocking. So there's Survivor. I'm looking for that Cold Snap if I can get it, honestly. I do want Cold Snap. I do want it. Oh, he made me frail. Yeah, we're taking that Frost Orb then. Ah, I didn't get it. That's K. That's K. We're gonna go Snake Bite on someone now. I think it's gonna be the middle guy. I think it shall be the middle guy. That way you can die in 2 turns. Or... yeah. It's gonna be the middle guy. And we're going Survivor, I think. Or do we go full block? There's no way we go full block, right? That's just too little block. 14 out of their 16. We can't keep stalling forever, you know. Especially when we have Frail. It's gonna feel bad, but I think maybe we use both potions. No, it's too small to use both potions. Not when it's an energy potion, man. I think I shall go Snake Bite though. I think we gotta get this thing into play, get some value. Get some value out of this. Dealing with only 2 rats will be great though if I can get that up. So I'm gonna go middle rat. Perfect, perfect. Ooh, this guy's about to summon. Finally, they gave me a break. Give me some time to... Wait, what? What? Okay. Okay, they're not being as aggressive anymore, but now they're like they're pushing hard on these summons. We're gonna go. This dies in 3 turns, so we're gonna go Snake Bite here. So Snake Bite's putting in some work right now. Snake Bite's putting in some work for sure. So how are we doing this? Or just full blocking? Yeah, I think we're full blocking. 9 plus 5 is 14. That's full blocks. Save the draw for later. Okay, perfect. You're gonna die. So the good thing about Poison as opposed to Doom is that it will resolve before it gets to do its thing. So I'm not gonna have to keep perpetually dealing with these gremlins. I do have a lot to block right now, though. And I'm frail again. If we can we just get a... I just need a... How do I do this? I'm gonna soul here. I'm trying to get cards that aren't garbage right now. There we go. Cold Snap. Perfect. Perfect. And then 2 hits kills you, right? Perfect. Let me full block. We got out of this pretty good. We took very minimal damage. Perfect. Snake Bite put in work once again. This is a great deck. It's going very well. We're actually playing well. Excuse me. We're actually playing well here. I'm going to go ahead and Survivor, fully block the right one, and we're going to kill the left one. Perfect damage. Perfect damage. Push for damage on you. Save the draw. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is what I love so much about Souls. It's smoothing out my draws so well. Now you're dead. And now you're dead. I love the Souls going on here. Let's see, what Cunning Potion. Some people on... What do you say? Twitter might want to call it Cunny Potion. A little bit inappropriate. What are we getting here? What are we getting here? I'm liking the look of some of these. I mean, I think all three would be decent, but there's got to be a winner here somewhere. I'm thinking deflect. I think Snakebite's going to put in all the work for dealing damage, and we've got some potions, so I don't think I need to get Predator at this point. I think our block engine's great. It does well into Skulk and Connie, right? I think. How about the AoE though? How about that AoE? We're going to do pretty bad into the Serpent, the triple enemy fight, where they block after every time they take damage. We're going to have a pretty terrible time there. As for the eel, are we going to do good into the eel? Probably not either. That thing's scary. It hits really hard. We're not going to do well into the eel either, probably, if I had to guess. But, I mean, we'll get through it. We got potions and we've got poison. That should handle... Our damage should get handled by these for some time. I think it's deflect. Either that or scare. And I'm leaning a little bit more towards scare because of the AoE we will have to deal with. I mean, even without deflect, I think we're going to have a decent time into eel and Skulk and Connie, given the potions we have. But the potions aren't going to solve... The potions won't solve our issue with the big ol' enemy, that AoE enemy. So I think we click scare here because of that. You got to have some AoE addressal in your deck, and this deck doesn't have that yet, so scare it is. And yeah, we're just gonna keep picking up cards because our deck still needs to get stronger. It's not up to snuff yet. All right, this enemy, the Gremlin Merc, that splits into 3 enemies. Steals 20 gold when attacking. All right, let's do it. Survivor, Reflex. Still need a block for 4 more. Go ahead and pop a Blur for that. And then we're going to capture Spirit to get them souls going. So I don't think this thing ever runs off. It only really starts to run off when the smaller one pops off, and then he decides to run at some point. Alright, block for 14. Should we block for the extra 3, or do we start dealing damage? I think in this phase of the fight you can stall as long as you can. He doesn't really... You can kind of sit here and stall. So I'm going to block for the extra 3. Weaken. Yeah, that's not so bad. It would be worse if it was frail. Oh, he's going to buff though. I think we'll be fine. Scare. Let's save scare for later, I think. So, what am I doing this turn? I'm doing Cold Snap. I'm doing Defend. Or maybe I should just do... What should I do? I want to Snakebite at some point, I think. Question is that now? Should I, Energy Pot, maybe? No. Not if it's not an elite. No. Energy potioning just so I can get... Get an extra 5 block. 10 block is... It's not worth it. It's more like I'm potioning so I can Snakebite on top of blocking. This fight's going kind of slow, only because Cold Snap was sitting at the bottom of our deck, though. I feel like that's the reason. And we only just drew into our souls now, I think, right? Or is that not? No, we pressed... We pressed one of the souls once. Okay. We just have to do that. That's a fact of the matter. And I think I'm doing this. And I'm not energizing just a block for 4. It sucks not getting Cold Snap Cold Snap up though. I'm gonna apply weak. Let's do that. Let's Cold Snap first though. There, now we're only like taking 4. I'm happier. Oh shit, wait, I should have, that was a terrible idea. Things just got serious. Things just got serious. Ouch. Okay, it's dead now. We're gonna go ahead and do this. And we're gonna end turn, I think. Or do we want to wait until the split? I think if you let enemies that split die out with poison, they'll get stunned, right? I believe that's actually true, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. Yeah, they get stunned if they die out with poison. Perfect. So we get a free turn of hitting them, which is perfect. We're getting back that 100 gold, by the way. We got to do that. So you're dying first. You're first up on the chopping block or whatever they say. I like to spend all my mana on dealing damage, please. I like to spend all my mana on dealing damage. Come on. Where's my damage? I mean, we could blur and then have that. Well, I am weak, so... Sure. You know, we'll even just, like, triple defend or whatever. What am I going to draw next turn, now? I'm going to draw all damage, so I think I will just triple defend here when I'm weak. I think they'll do enough damage for this to get value off. You're leaving already? Wait, hold on. No, you don't. No, I don't have the damage. Now I gotta pop one of these. The 2 energy or just deal this? I think the energy is more valuable. Oh my goodness. He's gonna steal my money. No, you do not. I overblocked. Whoops. Look, I don't know their attack patterns, man. If I knew, I would know what to do. But I don't know what to do. Phew. This is a great Fléchettes deck. This is a great Fléchettes deck for sure. Especially when we have a retaining Snakebite. That kind of goes hand in hand. Noxious Fumes. Pairs well with Snakebite, at least. Gives us a way to address AoE enemies. It's also good in non-AoE enemy fights. Speedster, though, with souls? That could be great. Add 2 damage to everyone on every soul. The game doesn't count the 5 cards you draw at the start of every turn, right? That'd be OP. Just dealing 10 damage to enemies every turn. It's only extra draw, right? It's only extra draw. I'm pretty sure. These are all interesting. They're all good. But I think I'm going to go ahead and just save and quit here. I don't know if I played that fight the best way I could, that Gremlin fight. Slay the Spire 2. Nice little background here. I'm going to end the stream